Gonna run down here, and pretty good chance of rain tomorrow. Got about 5 loads of brush down that property line, and I know it's going to get really wet if it does rain, because that pond pretty much kind of drains out and that subdivision drains through there. So I'm going to load it into the dump truck and at least bring it down here to a burn pile to have it down here to burn when it is ready to burn. Off we go. Let's load out a load of brush. Try to get rid of this stuff that we cleared out of that fence line a couple days ago. Practical to try to push this stuff out of that clearing. Just not enough room. You tear up all the other trees around you. It's easier just to put the stumps in the truck, haul them down there. So I haven't even made it down the fence line yet. I was just in the area that I first started clearing. Had a couple loads piled up, so I figure might as well grab that while we're hauling. Get that out of the way. That way, when I come back up here to do these stumps, dig these stumps up, there's not a giant pile of brush sitting on top of them that I can't find them. Say that's a full load. See how well he can back down this line. Go get our first pile of stumps. Finally got a little bit more room in here. Got maybe 3 loads left. Get this brush out of here and that'll be done. If it rains, there's not going to be any truck backing down in here. It's not going to happen. trying to clear it the best I could the other day with so much stuff in the way. Pack that big stump right on top. Hold all that in there. And a couple more grapplefuls of brush. Dozer, level all this up. Now that all this brush will be gone, make life a little easier. Oh yeah. Get everything cleaned up. More stuff to the burn pile. Last load, heading out. Got my money's worth on that one. All right, well that is cleaned up now. We should be good to go. And we're going to go back there and start stumping some more. So working on the track adjuster for the D6. This is why it clings and clangs so much, because it's pretty much has no tension on it at all. And mechanic got the track split here, a couple pads off of it. Kevin actually had to run down there and grab the excavator. We can't get the idler wheel out, so we're going to try to pull it out with the excavator so that we can get to the packing kit right there. This should be interesting. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll try. Don't let all the air out. 2.0. 0.5. Let me see who's calling me.
Cylinder? Yeah. Okay.
Let's see how well this is going to work. You just want his tooth right there on that center of that idler?
Yeah, right here.
No. The whole dozer's moving.
Whole dozer's moving.
I can get the other dozer and bring up here and put in front of it.
Might have to.
Try it again. It did start moving. Yeah.
Give it a little bump.
I mean, it's going to dig in here eventually. There you go. Keep doing that. Hold on. I'll just hold the brakes. Proceed. Is that good?
No, it's got to get more.
Oh. The track get wedged?
Yeah, now he's wedged.
Something got tight. Torque converter for Betty has arrived. Let's get it unloaded. There we have it. One expensive torque converter for Betty. Unloaded. That should fix it. Hopefully. That's the plan at least. It's not very many of those to come by anymore, so I got that one. That's actually a used one, but it's been remanned. And actually the guy working on the D6 is the one pulling that out. So he's got one bolt left holding that end to Betty. We got to swap that out, and hopefully we'll be good to go with Betty again. I don't know why it wasn't holding tension. So that bolts to the spring. No, that bolts to the, no.
Bolts to the rod going to
the spring. Okay. But that plug right there is what the grease pushes out to hold tension to the rod.
That's right.
That goes to the idler. Gotcha. And it took the excavator to get that pulled apart. So that's probably never been pulled apart since 1984.
It's been a minute.
Been.
That's why I asked how much it had moved, because you couldn't even see rust tracks.
Yeah. Well, that's good that we didn't have to take the blade off or that member or anything.
Yeah, clear.
But if you got to take that idler wheel out, you probably got to take.
Nope, it undoes.
Oh, it does okay.
You can do it even.
Everybody was saying. Yeah, everybody was saying the blade had to come off, but that's why we got you and Faith, right? You're like, I like to try everything without doing the most amount of work.
We'll get there if we have to.
Right there. I mean, you can always just push it out of the way and put the blade back, or take the blade off if need be. So.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully
the come right up even with the tensioner still on and everything.
Yeah. Hopefully the seals that Clinton sent me are the right ones. We shall see. So Kevin got those stumps there dug up today in between loading log trucks. He said he didn't want to sit there and wait for hours for the truck to come back. So I was like, well, you got an excavator and a Volvo key, come down here and dig some stumps up. So he's worked on that today for a few hours. I'm gonna jump on the dozer real quick and go ahead and rake everything that he has stumped. That way when it rains tonight, that won't turn into a muddy mess. And then we're going to go up there and put the D6 track back together.
Nice catch. Time to feed the T-Rex. Yeah, what do you want, 100%?
I mean, I've only missed like 3 over 10 acres
We'll take it.
that I've hit with the dozer.
The other ones are so small, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I'll save them for you in the ride mower.
Perfect.
That was pretty good. You see the stick shoot straight up in there?
Yeah.
So I just got the idler pushed back in. I'm sitting here looking. No wonder I'm sweating so bad. It's 101.8 outside. It is miserable outside. All right, hopefully that'll get bolted together and we'll get the track put back. Getting the idler wheel pushed back. I guess you're bolting it to the adjuster now, correct?
That's right.
And the spring is there to take any of the shock if you hit, you know, something very blunt.
Yeah.
Instead of shearing something off.
Instead of busting the seal.
Right.
And stuff.
That'll take a little bit of the weight. All right, you get that bolted back together and push that all the way back in, and then we get to put the track back together, right?
That's right.
That should be exciting. All right, that's back on. Should be good to go. I'm gonna run it a little bit. Might have to tighten the track up a little bit. The grease was so hot it was like water squirting out. So I think we'll be good to go. One down, track loader next. All right, off to another job. Home is the other job.
Oh shit, where'd I leave my phone?